Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Just got back from the forge. Thanks Andrew for letting me come over, mate. Got a lot done, and yeah, very productive day. I'll go with this. Andrew made me a hammer, but yeah, thanks mate. This is fantastic. Rounding hammer. This is a test bed because I'm going to make one for myself, but Andrew wanted to. Our other friend has a press now, 20-ton press, so we were trying out. Lawson, my son, has a old hammer that Andrew had that I really liked as a rounding hammer that we used as a pattern, and this was a test pattern for a rounding hammer that I wanted to make. So Andrew made this up just as a test pattern. 4140 steel off the top of my head. I think it was out of the 4140 rounds that he had. And then he pressed all this out, did it all up, made the handle, put the handle on it. We only buy handles and then put them on. Yeah, so fantastic, mate. It's a really nice hammer, about the right weight for what I wanted. Really good. It was a test bed for what I wanted to do. I'm going to make my own rounding hammer about this same pattern. We were just trying this out. So yeah, fantastic. Everything was about the right pattern and about what I want. I might make the face a little bit bigger, but that's the only thing I'm probably going to change. Be about the same weight and everything. So fantastic. Got three strikers done. This is a antler build I'm going to do. I got the strike plate done, put the O in it. This has been hardened, so I quenched it. This was for Becca, which I haven't seen her comment on my channel for a long time. This was, and I have to apologise, but she asked me for a striker several months ago, and I said it's going to take me a while to get to it. And to tell you the truth, I didn't forget about it, but I did put it on the back burner and didn't do it as fast as I could have done. I probably could have got it done a while ago, but I didn't do it. Anyway, I just hope that she does see this. It is ready. All I've got to do is put it in the antler there, which it'll take me all of about 15 minutes to cut that out, put the plate in there and glue it in there. If in a month's time I haven't heard anything from her, I'm going to build it up. I'll put it aside, and I'll go from there. If she doesn't get in contact with me or whatever, I'll probably put it aside and keep it for myself, because I really love antler builds. I've got a few myself, but yeah, this is it sparks really well. This is from a Wiltshire file. As I said, it was quenched again, and got my O in there. Yeah, so it'll go in there, and it'll be a nice build. I'll probably drill a hole if I keep it myself, put a lanyard on it, which is my way. But yeah, it'll look pretty good in there, I think. This is some of that from that. I broke a few shards off of that 3 kilo bit, just I had a few bits off and a few pieces there for sparking. Fancy. Curl Colonial. I wanted one because that one I did a while back, but it's a little bit crooked. Like, it turned out really well, but it's still, the strike plate's got a wave in it, and this has got bulges in it, and it's all a little bit crooked. Wasn't really happy with it. It sparks really well. With this one, it's all straight. There is a slight bow in it, but I put it on the flatter, got it all pretty straight. The curl turned out really nice. The hammer, there's no hammer marks. Like, I've got all the hammer marks out. The curl turned out really well. It is a little bit long. Andrew said I could cut it off if I wanted to, but it's neither here nor there. Sparks fantastically. I knew when I had it on the grinder it was going to spark because there was just showers of sparks coming off. The O turned out okay, but I think my stamp's getting a little bit buggered. But anyway, yeah, so it is a little bit, there's a little wave in it, but it's pretty good, pretty darn good if I do say so myself. This one had the file actually had a roll on it, but I put the roll in it. I've annealed the tine completely again, so it's got the blue mark in it. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. It turned out really well. I'm really happy with it. I actually thought I'd buggered it because I put the curve on the inside there. It really should have been on the other side. But now looking at it, it actually suits it really well because your little finger just naturally sits in there. I am going to get in there with I've got an attachment for my drill and clean that up in there a little bit. Just clean it up. I have noticed that the tine is slightly off, but doesn't sit flat. But that's okay. Like, I'm becoming very critical of my work, but overall it's fantastic. It is a little bit too big. I probably could cut it off, but I'm going to keep it as it is. Oversized, fancy curl, fancy single curl. Yeah, really happy with it. And made up another one of the Wiltshire Australia file. Wiltshire Australia single curls, colonials, to add to my collection for giveaways. As usual, sparks really well. Let's get a couple of embers with those too. And I'm going back on Sunday again, so yeah, forging 2 days in a row, 2 days in 1 week is yeah, fair. It's gonna be full on. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Fancy single curl. Nice. Single curl large colonial. It's good working with sharp flint. Oh, that strike plate. Now, I did have a request for someone wanted to see how I make char cloth. I'll probably make some when I go over Andrews on Sunday, and I'll go through the process again. Strike plate works too. I'll bury that in the antler. Again, thank you, Andrew, for the rounding hammer. Fantastic, mate. I love it. Yeah, really nice. I'm going to put it to work. I did have a bit of a bash with it today, but yeah, there wasn't a lot of work to be done with it. So yeah, I didn't really give it a good flogging, but I will at some stage get a chance to do it. And I'm really happy with the way that turned out. Yeah, very happy with that. I could have probably put it on the flatter again, but I did. You just get wet noodle effect. It's just the way it is to get warping. And probably warped when I put it in the quench tank a little bit. That just happens occasionally. But it was pretty flat when I sat it on the anvil. And yeah, it's got a little bit of a warp in it, but that's just the way it goes. It's life in the big city. It's handmade, so it just happens. Anyway, that's what I got done in the at the forge today. Yeah, productive day. Always enjoy my time over at Andrews. Yeah, he's a really good mate, and yeah, just love talking. I probably gab too much, but anyway, yeah, as I always say, I go over there more as much for the forging as I do for the friendship. But anyway, yeah, pretty productive. Thanks for watching.